I often wondered that Japan has the highest government debt in the world, over 250% of gross GDP. India's debt is barely one-third of that, yet markets panic in India and stay calm in Japan. Why? The answer lies not in how big the debt is, but who owns it, how it's structured, and who controls it. Let us try to understand this better. Japan's debt is mostly owned within Japan. Nearly 45 to 50% sits directly with the Bank of Japan. The rest is held by Japanese banks, insurers, and pension funds. Foreign investors own less than 10%. India's debt is also mostly domestic, approximately 25% by RBI, indirectly, but there's a key difference. Indian banks, insurers, and mutual funds hold a large share, roughly 40 to 45%. That means India's debt is more exposed to market interest rates. Foreign investors own 2 to 3%. Ownership matters because domestic debt is stable, patient, predictable, and controllable. Japan borrows entirely in yen. India too borrows almost entirely in rupees. So neither country faces a classic foreign currency debt crisis. But Japan issues ultra-long bonds with 20, 30, even 40-year maturities. That locks in low rates for decades. India's maturities are long too, but interest costs reset is faster. Japan has a powerful central bank, Bank of Japan. High domestic savings. Approximately 28 to 30% of GDP and savings are concentrated with households, banks, insurers, and pension funds. This large savings pool comfortably finances government debt internally, keeping yields low. In India too it is moderate but healthy savings rate at 29 to 31% of GDP, but more skewed toward households and physical assets, real estate, gold. Therefore government relies more on market borrowing, making interest costs higher. Therefore Japan survives on credibility and control. India must grow its way out through GDP growth and reforms. So remember that debt size alone doesn't cause crises, debt structure does. Japan has a debt problem of size, but not stability. India has manageable debt, but must stay disciplined. That's the real lesson global investors watch.